It's Madden NFL 23, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Pink Horse Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out. Goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here we go. 8 yards to go on second down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow on play action. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running.
Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Throwing Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 37 yards. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Gun, gun. Stop. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow. Out to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Second and 5 now. Jones. going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on first down. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, able to avoid him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
11 MC paint.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
11 MC. 11 MC. 11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. It's Burrow. And he Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on second down. Jones. And caught by Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
20. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 45 yards.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, so keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
111 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 empty. 11. 11. Stop.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Lord's guy able to bring him down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing Jones. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Jones.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mixon will try the right side. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.